After the indictment and arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, spotlight has now moved to many of the celebrities who attended Diddy's lavish white parties. And there's one celebrity he goes way back with, and that's Ashton Kutcher. The actor has gone on record discussing those parties and what he can't tell. Well, new claims are resurfacing, as well as some disturbing new clips, and we have it all for you. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. I am back safely in Florida. Thanks for all the messages about the hurricane. We made it through. My heart goes out to everybody else who's dealing with flooding or damage from it. I hope everyone is safe out there. Thank you for checking in. We are good. We are moving forward. I'm so happy to be back in studio. And I wanted to report about Ashton Kutcher. Now, we've previously reported about Ashton Kutcher with everything that went on with Danny Masterson. He faced a lot of outrage. Well, it's coming back. Now, after his support of Danny Masterson through that trial, now his support of Diddy through these years is hard to ignore. I want to go through some of these claims, but I want to start with this infamous Hot Ones clip that is now making the rounds.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship.
So he completely pivots and doesn't share any party stories.
We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together. And he came over, and I was like, I'm going for a run. He's like, oh, I'll go for a run with you. And so he comes over to go for a run. About halfway through the run, he's like, yo, I'm running out of gas right now. But we had like paparazzi all around us at the time. He's like, you gotta slow down, but make it look like you're not slowing down.
Because he had to
I don't want to look like I'm not gonna be able to finish this thing.
So even in this loving story about his friend going on a run with him, he's immediately aggressive, demanding. It's very telling. And this isn't even a party story. Even when they're out there doing their thing as friends, it's still aggressive Diddy.
And he was losing it, right? Like he was like me right now with the wings and the heat starting to kick up. And he's like, and so we finish out the run. And then he was so upset over the fact that he got skunked on this run. That year, he decided to run the New York Marathon.
Now, this is a story he's told the media several times, including here on James Corden, talking about how they ran the marathon.
Ashton, you were instrumental in Diddy getting into shape. Is this true? Explain how.
Okay. So we were spending a lot of time together. By the way, if you're a single man, like there's probably no greater human being in the world. This is 20 years ago, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And so it was.
If you're a single man, there's no better man to know. Ha ha ha. Man, this stuff just looks awful now. Ashton has like the worst taste in Friends. It's hard to not feel like, what's going on here? There's another one here. This clip is atrocious looking back. Here they are setting up the 2003 MTV Movie Award presentation they're doing for Best Villain.
We've got a couple ideas we want. I know we're going on.
Yeah, you're on next.
Right, so we wanted to talk to you about a couple ideas we had just for our intro. To make it a little bit hotter.
Okay.
So here's the thing. See, we wanted to start off on a yacht. Us on a yacht with hot chicks drinking champagne.
In Sandro Pay.
Okay, we're on the yacht, and then mermaids are serving us. Okay, so and then they say to us, MTV Movie Awards needs you. Yeah.
The mermaids
say it like they wouldn't even go. The show wouldn't even happen without us. That's what they say, right?
You know what? I can't do any of this. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
What you talking about?
Listen, I can get the hot girl from Chasing Puppy to introduce you.
Hold on one second.
I can get the hot girl from this movie to
Deal.
Oh,
yeah, we can go.
Thank you.
Just gotta get changed real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna go change and we'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot. You've been a great help, man.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to sexy, oh my God, they are sexy, sexy men. Ashton Kutcher and P. Diddy.
Sexy man. I'm just here to be eye candy for these men. Wow, MTV really knew how to do it as they come out. But here's where it gets super creepy. So whatever, they're there getting. This era's Rat Pack. Oh, how depressing.
That's what I'm talking about. That was hot.
Here's where it gets really weird and not hot. They're doing the Best Villain Award. Cold Member, Bullseye. These are awful. The girl from The Ring. She ends up winning. She has to come up. So after all this hot, weird Diddy and Ashton Kutcher, we have 13-year-old Dame Chase come up. It's just weird. This here's where it gets creepy.
I won the MTV Movie Award.
Coming to the after party tonight?
Yeah.
Still to come.
Are you coming to the after party? Yeah. Ew. Ew. Yeah. Yeah. And there's Ashton laughing.
I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Man, it is creepy. Now, beyond that, bikini models by the pool, Ashton Kutcher converting. Now, look, they had some pretty women by the pool. There's footage. We've shown this before, I believe. He was co-hosting this white party, and here they are together. There's a bunch of footage. Them like goofing around over the pool. Ashton trying not to fall into the pool. What a weird party. Just everybody is like hardly. It's just so weird. A bunch of couches outside while everyone has to wear white. This looks like the most. I would hate this party. Anyway, they're there. The truth of the party, as Ashton's fooling around, these were the women that were there. Okay, a lot of bikini models everywhere, and there were people at that party. So here's the report coming in from Diddy had girls in bikinis, revealing outfits. He always had dancers. They were super sexy. Once it got darker, people felt a little bit more comfortable. People were hooking up, making out. Selma Fonseca, an entertainment photojournalist present at the bashes on the East Coast and West Coast 2007-2009 parties, told the Post, as she continues to explain. At the time, she recalled guests gathered around the pool at Diddy's Bel Air mansion when suddenly Kutcher, who was at the height of his celebrity, recently started dating Demi Moore, grabbed onto a swing and began traversing across the pool. Kutcher was seemingly the life of the party. Ashton loves to have fun. He was pretty young. He was starting to date Demi. He went on that swing in the pool, literally almost fell in the water. Since these charges came out, obviously these parties have now had renewed scrutiny. At the 2007 white party, Diddy appeared on the balcony of the Hamptons proclaiming, "We about to turn it up," encouraging guests to drink his Ciroc brand, taste it, and you'll love it for real. God knows what else was in there. And again, camera crews everywhere, always documenting these events. Anybody who stayed too long, in my assumption, clearly got involved in things they probably shouldn't have. It seems, based on this indictment, if all is true. It's crazy. He then boasted that his kids are about to get carted away, so the real fun could begin. If child welfare comes in 30 minutes, that's on y'all. My kids are downstairs. 15 minutes, the kids have to go. Thank you very much, he joked. It's not like the Oscars where people are getting awards. It's just fun. It's not a typical Hollywood party. Once it gets darker, people just get more touchy. There were random people kissing, she said. She remembered seeing Chris Brown leave one of Diddy's parties with Amber Rose after he was investigated for DV. Chris Brown was making out with Amber Rose, she recalled. So clearly that's what happened. She says guests appeared to be high on weed and stuff, etc. She maintained she did not see Diddy himself partake in any usage. But she told the Post party guests headed to the guy's nightclub afterwards to continue the party, which then she wasn't at. And that seems to be where things excel. So the reality is, look, Ashton has a history with him. Ashton now, we've seen the clips, has sort of admitted this. Here they are with Brittany Murphy's tragic loss. Here again with Danny Masterson. These two were in the heyday of all of this. What does he actually know? How much was he actually involved? Where things get even grosser is the involvement that he gave Diddy into Thorn. Which is like literally what Diddy's being accused of was they found a representation, a charity that was trying to stop it. It's crazy. It's crazy what's happening. And meanwhile, there are reports, and I don't know if I believe it, but reports and rumors are coming in that Ashton and Mila are now breaking up because of all this Diddy stuff. But they've now come out and said it's absolutely ridiculous and false. I don't see these two breaking up. They've been through too much. They clearly do awful things or okay with doing awful things. Who am I to judge? I don't see that ending anytime soon. But that's where all these questions come from. So what do you think about all this? Are you surprised how vocal he was and now how silent he is today? Do you think there is more behind this? I want to hear your thoughts. I want to make sure you also hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for alerts so you get notified when we have more updates. Smash the like and leave your comments down below. We have a lot more coming for you regarding this topic and more, so don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching here on Popcorn Planet.